Well, good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning. It's starting to warm up around out here. And we're going to have a beautiful day today. Just look at that sunrise. It's gorgeous. All that color in the clouds. It's going to be beautiful today. I'll talk to y'all later, but I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Well, good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful, beautiful Friday evening. Last night I came out, it was cold and windy, and did my best to do a little raking around the edges of my driveway. It's still a little rough around the edges. I got a lot of smoothing to do so that I can safely take a lawnmower around the edge. Still so much to do. My back is feeling a little better. I've seen a chiropractor twice this week. I went in Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? It was Wednesday after work, and he took some x-rays. And then I went back again today for an adjustment, and we went over the x-rays in depth. And apparently I've been living most of my life with one leg slightly shorter than the other, which is causing my lower back issues. So right now I've got a lift in my shoe, and my right shoe. My right leg is shorter than my left leg by a few millimeters, and it's just enough to throw things off in my back and the way I stand. And hopefully this will help get me leveled out. I've got a bunch of exercises I have to do every day, and you know, it's really funny how you can go all your life and just never, and nobody else has ever noticed this. Of course, the other x-rays I had was 21 years ago when I fractured my pelvis, and I was laying flat on the table. So nobody noticed any discrepancies. It's only when you get an x-ray standing flat on your feet that you can actually see. It was very obvious that my left hip is way higher than my right hip. So we're going to be working on that. I'm going to do my exercises. I go see the chiropractor on the 14th, and then he will set me up on a schedule. Oh boy. But he says, you just like a car needs an alignment, you need an alignment too. So putting a lift in my shoe will help me get aligned. Anyways, it's evening. Can't really do a whole lot right now, but I am going to, I got my trusty little cart here, and I thought, well, I raked up some from an edge where it had spilled out a little more than I wanted it to. And I've got a few low spots that need a little more gravel. So what I'm going to be doing here is, well, as you can see, I kind of straightened out this edge a little bit. And we've got a nice little ridge of dirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this kind of shoveled up a bit, put it in my wheelbarrow, and then take it and dump it where I need just a little more gravel. This is good, but this area that you can see I've raked, that is supposed to all end up getting topsoil and growing grass. It is not supposed to be doing this. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in a bit. Well, everyone, got my ridge smoothed out here, As you can see, it's looking smoother. Still got to get a nice sharp edge on this, but for right now it's good. We'll work on that later when I'm ready. I'm gonna dig up some of this that's right here, because you can see how high that is. I hope it kind of flattens out the camera, but yeah, gonna be a little hard to mow along here because yeah, it's a little too far and I need to get more down under my truck. But we got that. I got some low spots filled in over here. And see where I got a little more gravel on this spot here. Didn't have much gravel, but I got some more gravel on this spot. Filled in right there. That was kind of low. Filled in this area here that was a bit low. Yeah, it was a bit low there. Got a little more along the edge here. Filled in these low edges here, so it looks so much better. And did a little raking up here at the top of the drive. I still got to get some more here in this area. As you can see, that area right there, it needs some more rock, but we'll get there. A little bit at a time. I had to actually go in and charge my phone because my phone went dead. Didn't realize it was that low. Anyways. I want you to notice we've got a beautiful sunset. Just gorgeous. The sun just barely dropped below. And I got 20% charge on my phone, so, but yeah. Isn't that just awesome? There's the Big Butte. Trying to hold my phone steady. Got the Big Butte right there. But isn't that gorgeous? Just that beautiful golden glow in the sky. Beautiful sunset. And tomorrow's supposed to be even a better day. Perfectly clear. Oh boy. Yeah, I got a little raking there to do, but it's actually looking pretty good. I raked up some here. It'll do better. And there's the little house. Windows glowing in the evening sunset. So good night, everybody, and I will see you all in the morning. And we'll get a nice early start. We've got a lot to do tomorrow. Well, Northern Lights haven't reached here yet. Got a lot of people going up and down the road, though. Oh well. All right, folks. Here you go. Moon is setting, and we're finally getting some amazing color in the sky. It doesn't show up too well to the naked eye, but if I bring out my phone, got it on night mode, and boy, isn't that a something? I haven't seen the Northern Lights since I was a kid up in Montana. I remember when I was about 9, my parents getting me up, and we went and stood out in the middle of the road and looked off to the north, and way to the north you could see the Northern Lights. It was just simply amazing. This is awesome. Wow. Oops. Yeah, you gotta have it on zoom just a little bit. If I try to zoom back out, it disappears. But yep. Oh, isn't this amazing? I'm just watching, standing out here. It's gorgeous. Just simply beautiful. Gotta get a few more pictures of it. I hope you enjoy the show. Just had to get a little bit more video. Colors are so much brighter on the camera. Oops. Yeah, you see just a tiny bit and it disappears. And I expand, telephoto, and all of a sudden, boom! There it is. All right. I'm actually getting cold out here, so. But, yeah. That's just awesome. We're going to have a lot of video of the Northern Lights. It was a once in a lifetime. Well, good morning, folks. Wasn't that something last night? That Aurora Borealis. I know a lot of my friends down in the southern states, southeastern states, they got an amazing good look at it. It's Saturday morning. It's beautiful outside. The sun is coming up. Birds are happy, and I'm gonna go in and start breakfast in them soon. Yep, the sun's just peeked right over the hills there. But yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, to really get a good look at the Aurora Borealis in the night sky, you have to have your phone in night mode, which I did, with exposure all the way up, which I did. And then for my phone, I literally have to have it at 1.0, which is where we are right here. This is how far I had to zoom in. Then all of a sudden, boom, it was just there. It went from dark to just there. And I got some great photos. It even got bright enough to see with the naked eye, but the colors were nowhere near as intense as what the camera could pick up. Camera just picked up awesome color. So I hope everybody enjoyed the pictures that I posted on my community tab and on Facebook. And, the little bit of video that you just saw. Oh, could have stayed out all night, but it finally started to fade a bit, and I was feeling very chilled because temperatures dropped down. It's still dropping down into the high 30s, so it was in the 40s, and I didn't bring a coat or jacket, and I was basically standing barefoot outside, and yeah, so. But it was beautiful. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna go inside and make my breakfast, and then we'll come out and get going in the garden today. Well, good morning once again. I've been up and doing some cleaning. They lean a little bit toward the middle, but everything kind of leans toward the middle in here. Anyways, I cleaned up, stacked my towers, put a layer of water on top the raised beds. It helps keep them from floating away. Watered my rhubarb. I picked off some flower heads. In fact, I'm going to cut that stalk off clear down to the bottom. I want my rhubarb to put on good growth. I don't want it flowering. Picked off the flower bud there too. So as long as I remove the stalks down at the base, I won't get flowers. I want it to put on good root growth and stalk growth, all three of them. Don't want the flowering this year. No flowering. In fact, I don't let my rhubarb flower. Oh, this little tree here is called, come on, focus. We're leafing out. We got some leaves. Leaves are coming out. Yeah, my little rose in the pot is doing very well. I got getting my hammock out right now. And then we're going to go in the back where the pocket gophers have dug up piles of dirt, and we're going to fill this thing full of this topsoil, and we're going to start bringing it out here and spreading it all over the top of all this clay. The only way I'm going to get good grass to grow here is to spread it. Right now I'm getting a lot of weed growth, and weed growth is not what I want. So we got to get some topsoil on top of the clay so I can throw some grass seed down and get the sprinklers going and start growing some grass. I got to get my lawn back. I will feel so much better once this area is once more lush lawn. And then we got to get that back lot mowed down today. That's going to be fun, to say the least. Oh boy, well, better get going. Got a lot to do. Well, folks, this is a big project for today. Big project. As you notice, I got a great crop of weeds growing up in this clay. They sure look pretty, but it's not grass, and it doesn't make for great grass. But for right now, I'm going to be digging up all this dirt that the pocket gophers left me. Some of it I'll just spread around. I got lots of mounds here. And yes, as you can see, the weeds are up to my knees. It's going to be fun trying to mow out here. Got all this dirt. Got to get it. I got topsoil that needs to go other places, but I can't mow over dirt piles. Just impossible. Oh gall, I missed a thistle. Yes, dead thistles. I dug up thistles last week. I missed a thistle. So I got to come out here and I got to dig up thistles. And see what else. But yeah, I got to get out here and clean up. If it had stayed warm last month and warm in March, I'd have been way ahead on this. I lost that one little baby tree, but these other two are doing quite well in their little wire cages. And yeah, this one's even gonna bloom. I'm not sure what it is, but it's getting big and it likes its spot. It's naturalizing nicely. Okay. Yep, this tree's doing nice too. Yeah, whatever they sprayed out in the fields, the overspray, you can tell by the purplish tips of the grass around here. But that'll go away when I mow. But for right now, oh, there's another thistle. Let's get some topsoil dug up. And better get busy. All right. Came out here and I've been trying to mow this. But honestly, that stuff there is 2-3 feet tall and my mower isn't wanting to go through it. I think you can see there's a little bit of a struggle. It kept stalling out. I think I don't want to charge up my charge card anymore, but unfortunately, I think what I'm going to have to do is get me a string trimmer and come out here and whack it down to a length that I can get the lawnmower through. That's about the only thing I can think of that I can do. I can, however, get along this back fence because that's just grass. But these weeds are totally something else. So, I'm going to see what I can do along the back fence and then we will come back. I've actually got my mower on its highest setting, so it's supposed to be cutting about 5 or 6 inches tall. Oh boy. It's going to be a lot of work. I do have to say, all the bees are just loving all these flowers, and if I had honeybees back here, I probably would just mow the grassy areas and just leave all this for now until it's done blooming. I'm standing out here and I can see honeybees all over these flowers. I can hear them just buzzing. They're just loving all these weed flowers. Okay, well, be back in a sec. I don't even know if I was videoing. I'll have to check. I might not have even been doing a thing. I thought I was making this a nice video, and I don't even recall hitting record. I'll have to double check. Hold on a second, folks. Well, apparently not. I know. Here I am, rocking in my hammock, and I thought I'd showed y'all this. Yes, I got the hammock out. It's now out for the season. Mower's still here. We'll work tomorrow. I'm just going to try to get these grassy areas because honestly, I can't get through the tall weeds. Those weeds are halfway up my thigh. I mean, some of them, like there, that's up to my waist. That's what happens when you're not a super tall person. I think I can get the grass on this side all mowed. Maybe get around to the other side of the fence. Get that mowed. Should be able to get this grass mowed. Sprinkler's been going. Everything is getting well watered. I've got to get all this grass mowed. Mow around here. But I'm going to need some help with those weeds because they're just too tall and too thick, and the lawnmower keeps stalling. I can't get it up high enough to really do it. But since I now have a wider opening, I might be able to get somebody with a small, pocket gopher mound, old one. Yeah, I got to get out here with a rake and smooth out some of those tomorrow. I just ran out of day, but I got some stuff done. Picked up a few plants for my mom. She'll get them tomorrow, so if she watches this video tonight, or whenever I get it uploaded, she will be able to see them. I got some tomatoes. They came in pony packs of 4. Some sun sugar and the yellow pear. I'm keeping 2 of each and giving 2 of each to my mom. I kind of made a little cold frame here with an old window. It's on a bucket and the ledge. My mom got me another forsythia. She did. And this one is not going to be planted at the edge of the field. I'm going to find a place out here in my yard to plant it where it won't be getting too much fertilizer. One of my sisters did a little research and she thinks the reason it's not blooming is because it's on the edge of a field. The field gets fertilized. The nitrogen levels are way too high, and so it doesn't bloom. It just puts out lots of leaf growth, lots of cane growth, but no pretty yellow blossoms because it's getting too much nitrogen, and they don't need a lot of fertilizer. That's why ones I've seen in people's yards that look abandoned and huge and overgrown seem to be covered with blossoms every year, is because they're not getting over fertilized. Got some topsoil in this super low spot, but boy, that was heavy trying to get that all. Needs to be raked a little more smooth, but it was kind of heavy getting that, pushing that wheelbarrow. I need one of those wheelbarrows. One of my sister in Texas, she has one. The cart looks exactly like this, except for it has these great big huge wheels, and she says it makes it easy to wheel it, and it's what she uses when she cleans out her chicken coop. And I'm going, I need one like hers, because those little tiny wheels, they sometimes get stuck and they are hard to push. Well, I hope tonight to see some more aurora. I got some new hoses for the front and side yard. This isn't going to be like this hose. The green hoses go to the backyard. The red hoses are for the front and side yard. I got them tomorrow. Well, it's nice and hot. It's supposed to get up 78, maybe even 80 tomorrow. I am going to stretch them out to their full length and get them totally uncoiled. Got to do it while they're warm. When they're cold, they just want to stay like that. But I got to get them all stretched out across the yard. They should be able to reach those lilacs, and so I can water my lilacs. And then I'm gonna get this watered. My Colorado spruce here needs a good soak. All right, people. Sun just going down below the horizon. Beautiful sunset. Perfect way to close the video. Just look at that. That's amazing. And if you hear a cat meowing, it's Lily sitting in the window. Because she wants me to come back in the house. Silly cat. But I will try to get some more aurora video for y'all. Yep. There's just nothing like living out in the country. Yes, I'm on a main road, cars go by, but it's nothing like living in a town. Really It isn't. There's just something about the peace and quiet of living out here in the country that's very calming and soothing for me. I can feel like I can relax. I don't feel overwhelmed. I can just take life at my own pace. So, if y'all like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Good night.